You flip through the magazines and you see these beautiful women with their gorgeous done-up eyes, and then you think, oh, maybe I could replicate it. You sit down to do it, and you have a difficult time. Well, today we're going to try to give you some tips with a makeup artist, one of the top makeup artists, Sanchez, who is fresh off Chicago's Fashion Week, where how many different models did you have to work with?
Well, some days there was 50 models, so we were very busy.
Okay, so you were doing a lot of eyes.
Yes.
And you're going to give us some tips here, 'cause I find the eyes are the most difficult thing to replicate when you're doing makeup. I have the hardest time with the eyes.
Well, the number one thing when it comes to eye makeup, it's your mascara. Women always say, what's the one rule in makeup? You absolutely must wear mascara.
I'm not just saying this because you're here, but I really do love Lancome's mascara. That's what I'm using right now, but there is a really fun new mascara that you're coming out with. It hasn't even been released in stores yet.
Yeah, this is coming out tomorrow, and there's already a waiting list that's 13,000 people, and it's really fantastic. This is a power mascara. It's a vibrating mascara.
It's a vibrating mascara.
So you press the button and it vibrates.
Okay, and there's no chance that you could hurt yourself. Yes.
No, not at all. It's completely. Okay. It's wonderful.
I don't know if you can't really see that it's vibrating, but you can feel that it's vibrating.
It's a little micro vibration, and that just wraps the product around the lashes. And actually, what you're going to do, we have Melinda. She's going to demonstrate it. You just kind of rest it along the base of your lash and just move in one slow movement up, nice and slow. And then it totally coats the lash, and you're going to get that false lash effect.
And how many times do you want to coat the lash going up, like Melinda?
Well, the beautiful
right
thing
now?
is it completely builds in a very uniform way. It coats each lash 360 degrees, so you're not going to have a problem with it clumping. You're going to see it's going to go on really nice and separated.
That's nice, because clumping is bad.
Yeah.
Now, sometimes, then do you want to go along the other side, or do you not need to with this?
You don't have to do it. This is just like this is your own little makeup artist right there. It's the technology, it vibrates for you, so you can get that nice separation. You don't have to move it around or do anything special, just the product is going to envelop each lash.
How much will your own little makeup artist cost you?
This is $34.
Okay.
So.
All right, and you said that the battery on the vibrating part of the mascara will not die. I mean, actually the mascara itself will go bad before the
Definitely, there's twice as much power compared to the product.
Okay, I'm going to give this back to you. All right, so after, obviously then, the mascara is huge. And this is exciting because it's going to be launched tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
What are some other tips in terms of creating a beautiful eye?
Well, for the shows, another really big look is having a nice manicured brow and pair that with a really beautiful lip. So we're going to just add a little brow pencil.
You like pencil more than powder?
Well, this is actually a powder pencil.
Oh.
And the technique that you're doing is you really want to focus on getting the perfect shape first, and then you concern yourself with how deep the color is later.
Because you want to do a little blending, right? You don't want someone to come up close and go, "Wow, she just drew on her brow," right?
Yeah. Well, the beautiful thing about this is the texture is powder, so just blend it away. It looks really subtle. And then there's another little step you do is you highlight with a little concealer, and you kind of frame your eyebrow underneath and above. And then this is going to give you a nice pop to that eye.
Can you use that concealer underneath your eye too, or would that be a different kind of concealer?
Oh no, you can definitely use the same concealer underneath your eye.
Well, while you have a concealer in your hand, quick tip, what is the best way to put the concealer under the eye so you don't look like you have raccoon eyes, but at the same time you're covering up your dark circles?
Well, that's another big mistake is overuse of concealer. What you want to do is you want to be strategic with the placement. You see right here in the eye socket, there's this little crescent. And you're just going to cut the crescent in half and feather the product up, and you're going to get a nice bright look under the eye.
That's not a lot of concealer. Now, I know it's specific to the eye or the under eye that you're working on, but so that is a problem. You shouldn't have to use a lot.
No, not really.
When women overuse concealer.
Definitely, you know how, makeup has completely changed with the advent of high definition. Everything's a lot fresher looking now.
And what about putting something underneath the eye? Like, do you want to line it or put a little powder on the bottom part of the lash, or not really?
Well, for what we're going to do actually a little liquid liner. Have you ever been afraid of liquid liner before?
I've never used it. I'm so afraid I think I'm going to run away. No, I'm just kidding. No, I've never used it.
See, the big trick is you got to wipe it off so it goes on nice and even. And then if you look down, also apply it in little short strokes, like little dots. And that way you're not competing with the muscles in the eye.
Why do you like liquid liner over, say, using a powder or a pencil?
Well, the liquid liner wears beautifully, and you get a really tight line. It's actually a lot easier than using a pencil. And you see, it just gives a nice depth to the eyes.
Well, I want to let people know that you're in town. You're going to be over at Macy's in Summit Mall. So it's not often that you get to work with a makeup artist who is a part of Fashion Week and knows everything that there is to know about helping you to become beautiful. Macy's at Summit Mall today until 7 p.m. Alex Sanchez with Lancome. It's great to have you here.
Great to have you.
Thanks for coming back.
모예이 데모